So, hi Cancer, hi, welcome to your reading. I want to do a reading for you for the second half of August. We still have some August left, and I thought I might look what's happening. First of all, I'm sorry for the audio if it sounds a little bit shit. My camera broke today, like an hour before I wanted to start filming. It fell down and now it is no longer working. So I don't know what's happening. I thought Mercury retrograde was over, but yeah. Anyway, so let's have a look at Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Cancer for the second half of August, please. Second half of August, Cancer. So, one card fell out, and I'm going to keep that. It is the Judgment card. I feel like it is time. There's this, like, August has this time of, we're gonna get going. We're gonna start with something, and it's gonna matter quite a bit. Holy frick! Like, things are mattering more than. Really more than ever. All right, so Cancer, you have a little bit of something behind you that you are you have it more behind you than you feel. In the recent past, I have the Devil, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So you feel absolutely defeated. You feel like you've had it all. And overall, holy crap, we came from quite shit energy. But the shit energy is over. Like, I'm seeing it in the past now. The Three of Swords, you have a little bit of heartbreak going on there. It doesn't need to be romantically. It just needs to be like, I'm defeated in everything, and I feel absolutely awful. But in the present future, like, not for present future, what the fuck? In the present moment, we have the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. You're starting now. You're getting out of whatever the hell this was, telling everyone to, get lost, and starting fresh. You are starting fresh, you're starting again. Not necessarily, no, I wouldn't say again. You're starting something you haven't started before. And you're holding on to, I have this idea that I need to do, and I need to do it, and I'm gonna do it now because here we have the Judgment. It matters now more than ever. So if you have something you really want to do, or something you feel maybe lingering for quite a while, that you need to do something, this is your time, Cancer. This is your time to do it, because I see you being, if you haven't started already, I see you being really focused of, like, I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do, and I'm going to turn from starting and hanging on to the idea to everything I wanted, and this does not have to do necessarily with romantic. I don't think this is a romantic thing. I think this is a life thing. This is a taking your life into your own hands kind of thing, completely without anyone. This is quite an energy of I gotta do it myself this time. There is no one I can rely on, and there is no one I will rely on. However, now there's the funny part. You see how you turn from the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands, to the person who really got her shit together, to the person who knew exactly what she needed to do, to the person doing it and being fully on it, and having, like, this thing of I'm really on top of it. Like, I see you getting on top of it. I see you starting from something small that you felt you really needed to do, progress into something really well, like you having your shit together. You're having your shit together. getting out of that heartbreak that you had before. Like in the past you had the devil, the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords, and you completely turned that around. Use that to your strength. Like it gave you strength to do something properly this time, to do something not relying on others, because every time I feel like you do rely on others, this happens and then you get weakened. But this time you completely took that away and said, okay, I'm gonna do it myself this time. I'm not gonna rely on anyone, I'm gonna do it myself. And then you do it yourself, single. But then you know what we have then? Meeting your other half. I see you meeting someone who matches up your newfound energy perfectly together. Let's put it this way, perfectly together. And what we see afterwards, this person, this other person, and that is the future, that is the immediate future, more or less, that is the soon to be future after you have become this person, the person on top of it, the person who does not give a shit about anyone, because they're gonna mess up anyway. And then you meet the person who matches exactly your energy, the person who also doesn't fuck around, the person who also knows to do what they need to do what they want to do what they are called to do, just like you are going to do. And this person, they are on top of it. They are really on top of it. They might have a similar situation to you right now. So you might have a situation where they are going through this, like a similar thing at fairly the same time as you, and then meeting together as this. That's the end result card that I hear. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, this looks really good, Cancer. I feel like you really came out of something that you needed to overcome. You needed to experience this. Like again, there's often like, oh no, why is this happening to me? Everything is awful. You needed to experience this. You needed to experience the fights, the you know, not being able to rely on people. All of this, you needed to experience this to finally get out of being so connected to people in a bad way. I'm not saying connection to people is bad. I'm saying it's the addiction we can have to pay for people that makes us just not really good at doing what we're supposed to do, because we're always like thinking, oh, what does the other person want, trying to impress someone, all of these things. And you really needed to get a kick in the butt in order to stop that, in order to like really get free from it. And now do your thing. And then on this path of finally doing your thing, and you need to really pay attention to this, not half-ass things in order to meet the person, because then you won't. If you half-ass things and pretend you are doing something, this will not happen. This person you will not meet, because this person you will not become. You need to become the person on top of their shit, completely on their own, in a good way, knowing exactly what they want in order to meet the other half. So, I hope this helped, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.